Hi internet people. So, in case you were trying to think of something to get you through this lull in KindaTV content, I actually thought I would talk about some books you could check out if you liked Carmilla. So I tried not to think of all vampire books, but it was really hard because I've read a lot of vampire books. So there are two specific vampire series that I think you should check out. One of which I really like. The other one I did not super like, but I know a lot of people did. So I feel like this is a me problem. So the first one is the Marked series. It's about a group of vampires. It's set in Tulsa? Yes. So it's this boarding school, and what happens is you get marked as a vampire. So you get this like crescent moon on your forehead, and then you wind up developing these sort of powers that are connected to like an affinity, and it's really cool. And I love this series so much. The whole thing is done. There are like mini-series, there are some comics, there's a bunch of stuff connected to it. It's so good. Zoe is the main character, but a lot of the other characters around her, the supporting cast, are so well done. So it's a really good series. The other one is Vampire Academy, which I read the first book in the series a long time ago. I liked it until the very end. I did not like the ending of the first book. I have heard a lot of people really liked the series. I just had an issue with the ending of the first book and then like didn't read anymore. But that's my own thing. Like that's a whole me problem. The other thing is, if you haven't yet read the Carmilla actual book, the Highr'd and La book, you definitely should. It's pretty short. It's a really cool read. You should also definitely check out Dracula if you've never read Dracula, just because there are like vampire elements. It's still a vampire book. I know, I'm sorry. There is a book that I actually read recently. Like, I'm really only suggesting it because I really liked it, while it doesn't super have a ton to do with Carmilla. It was called Bitterroot Queen. I just really liked it, and I feel like that publishing company has other books that a lot of people who like Carmilla would really like, so I'm just suggesting it as sort of like a, if you like this series, you might kind of like this book. Then, I mean, I don't read a ton of fanfic. I know, but there's so much out there that if you are looking for something and you haven't found it yet, you should definitely look into Carmilla fanfic. There's so much. There's a plethora of fanfic. So you should definitely check that out. So those are like my top suggestions for things to read. You could also delve into some just like Victorian lit. There's some really cool ones. You can find really cool Victorian like ghost stories. I have a whole book of them. They're really cool, but like it's literally just Victorian ghost stories by a bunch of different Victorian authors. And it fits within that sort of Carmilla setting, the book setting, not the show setting. But yeah, so there's some suggestions if you're just kind of looking for something to like get you by because you really miss Carmilla and you aren't sure like how to spend your time. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe. You can find me on Twitter at ClefNotes, on my blog, clefnotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and I run their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye internet people.